Large but strong jaw. Just reshaping the hair. Well, maybe next week, huh? Just a trim. Over here. Right. Fine. I'll put you down for that. Just once over lightly. I've only taken a small amount of it. George Harvard. Right. I'll put you down for it. You're very popular. Some people find me indispensable. I noticed that you do haircuts for lots of the hawks. Hairdress, not haircuts. Yes, almost to a man. George Harvard. Right. You got it. Excuse me. Oh. Hey, do you do Billy Benton's hair? No. You're the only one I don't. But maybe someday. You know, with all those football players coming in here, I bet you know a lot about football. Mm-hmm. You know, odds, things like that. I pick up a little chit-chat. Hey, you have to know a place where I could make a bet on the Hawks. Don't you have any friends? I don't bet with friends. Now that's very wise. Neither do I. What are you doing? I mean, you're doing more than trimming. Just a little reshaping. I couldn't resist. But you love it. Say goodbye to the old Bill Sargent and hello to your real self.
45 records.
Have you ever considered getting a walk-in tub? Well, look no further. Proudly made in Tennessee, a Safe Step walk-in tub is the best in its class. The ultra-low, easy step helps keep you safe from having to climb over those high-wall tubs.
Good afternoon. Tom Cartwright coming live from his bedroom and all of this. So, welcome. I hope you liked my live feed yesterday from my car and all that. So, welcome. I updated my Prison Live on my computer. It still says HDR not compatible. So, if you know anything about computers and you got a Best Buy there where you live, what should I look for? People say a gaming computer, but I don't know nothing about graphics cards. I need the best memory I can have, and maybe a hard drive or whatever they call them nowadays, which I don't know how much I need. The only games I play on my laptop is solitaire. So that'll let you know. So go to RD on the scene, Kern County Crime Watcher, Bravo Street Media, White T-Shirt Media, A1 Media. They're not police officers. Most of them got scanners in the vehicles and stuff like that. They bring your car wrecks, black tags, but they have show the pictures of them, police pursuits, house fires. Z-type, bless me. That's one. I got 2 more times before I sneeze. Usually it's 3 times. Well, NDOT, the State Highway Department, CS2, was out until I don't know what time this morning, putting salt and this and that. Make sure the overpasses and exit ramps is clean. I guess you say we got a dust, not even a half inch, but it covered the ground. So I want to thank that person who donated that amount. If I could put it on my dashboard and run live feeds out of my automobile. God bless you. And if you send gift card, get a paper, like your writing paper, wrap them up in the gift card where nobody can see the numbers, this and that on it. You can send gasoline cards from like Marathon, Sunoco, Shell, Casey's, and stuff like that. I can bring you a better picture and better videos. Let me know what you want me to talk about. We talk a lot about everything. It has to be PG. Respect other people's YouTube you go to. And I watched one today for public safety out of Indiana. You might want to go look at his. All the cats is fed. I should have put my tarp on the outside of the porch. I got it, picked up, but I should have done the bottom. But if I had it on the outside of the porch, it wouldn't blow it in that much. Probably be a little bit warmer. So, that's something I got to work on next year. So, when summertime gets here, I get that clear plastic and put that up, put it someplace so I can know where it is, so I won't forget. Well, when I called Freestyle Lieber 2 yesterday, they said I have it overnight. They sent it by FedEx. Here's the funny thing about it. I got a text. Said maybe Monday between so-and-so. Monday's a holiday, so I'm not going to get it. So I had put that other sensor on that I had. You get 2 of them a month, so that's 14 days, total of 28 days. So either Freestyle lied to me or FedEx lied to, because it's supposed to be next day delivery. Well, I won't go more than 24 hours without a sensor on my arm. So I did buy some alcohol swabs at the JC store, a box of them. I don't know how many in there. I wiped my arm down where I shaved it last night, since so you can see I'm a hairy gorilla. That's just my front. If you look at my arms, it's a hairy gorilla. So you can make a donation to me. God will appreciate it. So, you can do that. I'm still having problems with my laptop. I look up on my cell phone, how can you turn on HDR? It says it's turned off, so I must not have that graphics card in my HP. So, if you know anything about computers, let me know, because I sure don't know anything about it. So, I'm 70 plus years old. I'm a city boy, been a city boy for 60 plus years in the city of Charlestown, Indiana. Now I'm learning to be a country boy. See, in the city you got sewers and this and that and dirty water. In Charlestown. It's brown looking. Even the animals I had wouldn't drink it. and you couldn't wash your clothes. If you had whites, it would be white. It'll be brown. And since I moved where I moved, I got what they call Stucker fork. If you remember 20 plus years ago, they built Marble Hill. It's kind of like a nuclear reactor type deal. You have protests, this and that, and all that. And that's where they get their water for it. They don't put that much chemicals in it, like Charleston does. Them pipes is way over 50 years old. Might be close to 100 years old. I'm not sure on the exact year. And, you know, that stuff gets caked up. That's kind of, to me, that's okay. When they start putting chemicals in there, breaking that crap off of those iron pipes, you know, it stirs all that stuff up. That's what you're drinking. Look across the river to Louisville, Kentucky. Their water pipes is way older than Charlestown's. They don't have that brown water. Another place that got brown water, if you watch a video on YouTube, what the hell's, they in Otter Creek for the winter. And their water is so dirty, you can't drink, you can't wash your clothes. The only thing you can use it for mostly is to even, like I said, even outside animals won't eat it. So, that's some of the videos I watch. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Hit the notification bell. That means you subscribe to my YouTube channel. As I've told you in other videos, I don't make any money off of YouTube. Nothing. Nobody donates through YouTube like they do on the other YouTube channels. And I'm still trying to figure out how I can add Twitch to my cell phone. Well, I can do both of them at the same time, YouTube and Twitch. But since I don't have the right thing on my HP laptop, you know, don't have the right graphics card, which if you know anything about your computer, you can tell whoever you talk to. You know, tell them what, I said, I got a friend who needs a new laptop. So he used Prism, and the graphic card he has in his cheap laptop he got from Best Buy, he don't have an HDR card. You know, ask him, because I don't know. One person, you heard me talk about a Mac computer. I don't know nothing about Mac computers. What kind of graphic card, RAM, this and that do they have in them? And another thing I've asked you, on GoPro, I guess the latest one's 12. I don't think I got a 13 yet. I know by watching videos, you can Bluetooth it like to your cell phone or maybe your laptop. My question is, if I go to Prism and live stream it from my cell phone, will it work? I don't know. And you GoPro live stream, I like to know. I know the battery life on it is probably about 2 hours. Another question, do they have a cord you can plug into it to your cigarette lighter? I know they got a thing you can hold in your hand, and it's kind of like an extra battery. I know about that. So I want to bring more videos. I could be out today cruising country roads in the city of Scottsburg. The mail lady that brought my son something from excuse me, from Amazon. She said there's 1-year-old. It was kind of flooded, but it was like an ice skating rink, so you got to be careful on country roads. So you can send. I need gift cards for gasoline. That'll help out. You know, Sunoco, Marathon, Shell, Casey's. You know, other places like that. If you got a PetSmart, or I guess you can buy a Walmart gift card. Maybe I can buy big bags of cat food. You can look it up on their website and see what a big bag of cat food, at least 40 pounds, because I'm on my second bag of 44 pounds. I feed about 20 outside cats and probably 10 inside cats. The ones in the living room's tomcats. Most of them in here is female cats, except Socks. He's a tomcat who's been fixed. If you want me to open a savings account, you can kind of call that like an escrow account. One of you can send, but it takes over, I think, $100 to open up a savings account. So that's up to you. I can't, you know. And you can send a note with it saying, Mr. Tom, you use that for gasoline, or wait until you get enough to get you a good laptop, this or that. You know, it's your money. You know, if you request maybe you take $20 of it and buy gasoline, I'd do it. I could bring you videos, but like I tell you, I can't do it at night because I'm in the country, and you know, live in the country, they don't have any street lights. Not even when you come to another intersection. So, only place that got street lights close to me is Scottsburg, Indiana, which I believe about the 29-mile marker. You got Jeffersonville and Clarksville. You know, it's about maybe 20 miles, give or take a little. I showed you stuff the other day, and if I put my scanner in the car under Indiana law, I can't and I can't. So if there's wrecks, if I had one, I could bring it. But Indiana use what they call P25 800 digital. That's Indiana. All states supposed to switch to P25 digital after 9/11. Homeland Security, I guess, made it all to all police departments, all fire departments, FBI, you know, where they can talk to each other, like during the 9/11 when the Twin Towers got hit. Police department was on one, the sheriff's department was on another one, fire department, EMTs, they all was on different frequencies. They couldn't communicate to each other. Since Homeland and the FCC said, you know, you have to do it, they gave you so many years, somewhere between 2 and 5 years. After that, you can't use your old radios. I looked at Bakerfield scanner, and some of the frequencies there to me, is illegal under Homeland Security law. But like I said, I'm not a lawyer, so I can't explain it to you. But most of the other police departments use that P25 800 megahertz. I look on radio reference, around Bakersfield, there is some agency that does use a P25 digital, but they cost you a little bit more. One thing they will not pick up is what they call inscription. So you won't be able to pick them up, but maybe, like I said, I don't know what the law of the United States is on making the digital scanner with inscription. I don't know how that law is. Like I said, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a police officer in that field. So I'm watching on Kozot TV, COZI, Kozot TV, whatever channel it is in your state, McMillan and Wife.
Where'd they turn around at?
So, I'm watching it. I usually get up early, but man, I was sleeping like a baby. I don't know why. I never slept up until 12 o'clock. I do if I take the gummy bears, I get a good night's sleep. So, I hope everybody's having a good day. Remember, tomorrow's Sunday. If you go to church, okay. That's your right to do what you do. If you don't believe in God, that's okay. You got some groups out there that don't believe in Christmas. You know who they are. So, I wish I had more money. I can really get out there and bring you some videos. I can buy a handheld, like a walkie-talkie scanner that I can carry in my car. I can hide that pretty good. Since it's wintertime, I can put it in my inside coat pocket. So, I can hide that. But an SDS200 is kind of a base and mobile setup, while the SDS100 is a handheld unit. For me to get one just like this SD200 is about $1,000. Get the DMR and the state, which would be Indiana, and the county would be Clark. And the other one is NDX something, or DN, you can look it up. So, but they do not come with inscription. The only way you can get one from your city or county or state, anybody can sells them. They can program it, but you cannot transmit it on because it's illegal, because you're not licensed for it. I think what the police use might be Motorola, maybe. That's what they use around here is Motorola P25 digital radios. So, if that tells you anything. I don't know if we're supposed to get more snow. It's probably around 28, 29 degrees. I got my temperature in here sitting on 70. During the night, I turn it down to 69. It'd be a little cool, I wash some clothes. I got to take some out of the dryer and fold them, put them away. My, I guess, not overcoat, kind of like Bibs Ohar, but this is for the wintertime. I wash them, and, I wear them all winter, and
15 too, you want one of those?
I forgot to wash them before I put them in the closet. So I washed it. It's in the washing machine, but I got to take the clothes out of the dryer and put those in there and sit them for about 40 minutes. So how do I like being a country boy? It's a whole lot different. You don't have city sewers. You got a septic tank. And you don't put your TP in the toilet. You got a garbage can, maybe with a lid on it or a bag. You put it in there, then you put it in your trash bag and you take it outside and you burn your paper. But it's quiet out here in the country, so that, is pretty, like, where I live, they got no grocery stores, fast food restaurants, or nothing I can walk to. Where, as a city boy, when I was in Charlestown, I could walk to Pop Pizza Place, the JC store, the drugstore, the smoke shop. Used to go to the bank, but they moved to Salisbury and Jeff. I wish they put a bank that I use up in Scottsburg. And you all know it's unpaid sponsor, Pepsi Zero Sugar. It's time for me to take a little drink out of my cup if I don't spill it all over me and take a bath in Zero Pepsi. And people say, why you're promoting them and not getting paid? I'm letting people know about diabetes. If you got diabetes, you can't drink sugar soft drinks. Those other soft drinks is sugar-free. But I like Pepsi. Back when I was a kid, I used to drink Coke, and Coke is real good compared to what it is today. The FDA made them take out one of the ingredients out of it, which was Coke. Like cocaine. The only place you can get a real Coke like that is in Mexico. They might ship some of it to the USA. When I was a kid, I didn't get high. I didn't do the stuff that you do when you take the drug Coke. What? Ouch! I'm not a pincushion, Socks. How come when you get up there in the window, look, there's Socks up there in the window. I hope he don't go to sleep because he'll fall on my head and I will have scratches on my head. So, but I love my cats. They kept me company. One or two of them slept underneath the blanket. And the blue blanket I got that I washed this morning, because I wash my blanket and sheets every week. So I got clean sheets, clean blanket, pillowcases. I only got one pillow. I should have two, but it's okay. I probably could sleep better. Or if I had another pillow, which I do in the bathroom up on my bathroom cabinet, I can use that like I'm hugging a woman. Like I'm holding on to some sweet, innocent lady. And some of you ask when you send it, why would you want to have a girlfriend? Give up your freedom. Well, I got my cats. I talk to my cats. some people say, why do you want to talk to your cats? They meow at you, but if you pay close attention to your cats or dogs, what kind of animals you got, they'll talk to you like a human. I know, I'm nuts. I don't know what I'm talking about. If you pay close attention, it sounds like they're talking human to you. Be safe out there on the highways, wherever you're at. I'll tell you something that come in handy. A dash cam. You can set it up for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. When it gets to the 3-minute mark, it stops and starts another video for another 3 minutes. That'll help you out if you're in the wreck. So you're at a stoplight and you got the light green, you know what happened. The other person runs the light and they said they got the green light. But you got the proof there. You got some of them that got another cord 15 to 20 feet long to put in your back window where you can see who's coming up behind you. So that might be something, because there is rear-end crashers. But a dash cam, you want one that has a GPS, which will tell you what your speed is. That way, a Smokey the Bear or 5-0 or whatever you all call them, that'll show your speed. But if you're not breaking the speed limit, it'll help you out. If you're a live streamer, like I try to live stream in my car, but I haven't figured out how to do Twitch. So you might want to look at that. The way I read on YouTube, you got to have 50 subscribers. So I need 50 plus subscribers. The more subscribers I have, the more money I can use to bring you better YouTube videos around me. Scottsburg is nothing like Bakersfield. If you get like a map of the counties in Indiana, you'll find out that Scott County is just a little old bitty county. So, but it's not big. I said maybe they got in Scott County maybe 10,000. I'm just guessing. So, you know, during the day, they have wrecks on I-65. But, you know, if I hear one close to me on the state highway or maybe Scottsburg, if it's a bad one, I'd jump in my car and I would go to it. So, I don't know that many streets in Scott County. I know a few roads that I take a shortcut to Walmart and miss all those traffic lights. You know, I can go a little bit faster, but the country road to me is around 30, 35 miles an hour, but Scott County says it's 55. I'll show you some of the live streams on the county roads. It's impossible to do 55 because the road is not really wide enough to a car or a truck coming from. So, what, Kathy? You drink some milk and some soft cat food? There's your big sister. So, you know, what can I do to make my videos better? You know, I can get more live streamers by Twitch. But my computer won't do it because I don't have the HDR type card, the best resolution you can get, I guess, in a laptop. Like I say, I don't know nothing about it. And the next time I catch A1 Media, I ask him, how can I put Twitch, or TW Twitch, I guess how you pronounce it, on my cell phone? That way I can live stream on YouTube and Twitch. Twitter, you can't live stream. I believe you can on TikTok, but prison doesn't offer TikTok on their live stream. They do offer YouTube and Twitch and Facebook. People say, well, you could download Facebook. I said, I will not, because they violate the First Amendment rights out there. People uses Facebook. Until they change the rules or somebody buys it out, it's not worth taking up memory on my cell phone or my laptop to do that. I know there's a whole lot of people on Facebook. I can pick up more people that way. So, but I will not do Facebook. I'm sorry, people. And how many times you been in Facebook jail for posting something from a TV station or the police department or the fire department? They got those idiots working for them, so, to verify it's true. How come the news media don't verify what they report on? I remember when I was growing up, the news station would get the reports, then they verify it, then they double check it and triple check it before they report on it. Now, you see they do fake news like they did on President Trump. I went to a thing over in Louisville, Kentucky at the Expo Center or the Fairgrounds, whatever they call it over there. My son and me, we watched the news station. They reported stuff that Trump said, and in fact, Trump didn't say the things that the news media report, like CNN and Fox. It was. I agree with Trump. It was fake news. And you have the right to vote for whoever you want to. What would you say if a state votes Republican, said Joe Biden can't be on there because of all the things he's done and his son done? Would that make you mad? It violate your civil rights to vote who you want to. They violating your rights in Colorado, and I believe Maine. I think that's in front of the U.S. Supreme Court. You have the right to vote who you want for. Colorado and Maine said, no, you can't vote for Trump. We want you to vote Democrats. Another thing, weeks ago maybe, it came into effect on January the 1st. You can't have guns in public. You could go, I guess, California law and see about the gun law. I don't know where to look for it. But it was read word for word on another YouTube channel. And what happens if you got a CCW, concealed carry permit? With this new law, does that violate the CC law or make it illegal to carry a gun out? And, if you sitting on your porch, some people clean the rifles or stuff on their front porch. You're out in public. You can get arrested and you can lose your weapon. But a question to ask, without a warrant, can the police come on your property and take your gun away? People have been telling that the Democrats is going to take your guns away. You all say, well, the Democrats won't do it. Look, in the state of Colorado and Maine, they done it. That shows you what the outcome. The Democrats and Republicans that's in Congress, in the Senate, this and that, they work for us. But they get stock in maybe get oil or electricity or certain automobiles manufactured like Ford's, GM's on them EV cars, battery operated cars. If you live in a state where it gets down real cold, and you have problems starting your car, so what do you think they're going to do to an EV car? I've seen a few police departments is getting them. So how far they can go? They got the radios, they got the heat, the air conditioning. When they turn the reds and blues on, and sometimes the siren on, how much of a drain does that take out of them batteries? That's something to look at. I'm not telling you not to buy it. I'm not telling you not to. That's my First Amendment right. That's how I feel. Why can't they sell cars and pickup trucks for $5,000 like they used to in the 70s? You can buy you a good pickup truck. You could have bought you an F-350 top of the line for $5,000. You see what them pickup trucks are going for now? They're going for over $80,000. Some of them's up in the $100,000 category. Before I spend that much, I buy me a house. But that much for it. But you figure they pay for their lawyers, they pay on the medical insurance, this or that. And if you work, I know a couple of people that works at Ford's, sweeping the floor, making over $40 an hour. You think that's kind of rotten there in Denmark? That's how I feel. If you retire from Dodge, Ford, GM, Chevy, like that, and on your attorney, you should pay 50% of your own money. That's how I believe. When they done that abortion thing, when it started back when I was a kid, it was for rape, incest, and life of the mother. I can see that. Before you have an abortion, just think about it. Those people out there cannot have children. Give it up to adoption. You better go back like it was before you got pregnant. Think of that. In those three categories, I can see you getting an abortion. But you have to go to the hospital, incest, police report, because incest should be reported to the police and the subject should be arrested, plant himself in the pokey. So, that's my opinion. But every time I got married, I asked my wife, when you die, do you want to be cremated or do you want to be buried in the ground? And plus, do we have the money to afford that, Then another question I asked her, are you going to bottle feed it or breastfeed it? Which I think babies, it's breastfed is more healthier. But like I said, I'm not a doctor, so I don't know. I knew a few girls that breastfeed their babies, and the kids are smart. They're not sick, so. And another thing I asked them, if it was a life between you and the baby, and you're a certain age and the baby's life is just getting started. So they said, well, try to save us both. If you can't save the baby, well, that's how some of the women that I married felt, and that's the questions I ask of all women that I hope to marry. But will I get married again? No. I like my freedom. I might have a girlfriend, but, I got rules you have to go by. No drugs, no smoking cigarettes. If you smoke, you have to go outside. No drinking alcohol. That's how, and you got to have a job where I don't have to spend my income. You'll help on a little bit the household expenses. I can cook, but there's certain things I can't cook. I can't cook fried chicken. And my mom, your old timers, or maybe your grandma use it, after you cut your potatoes up and cook them, you put it in this container, you squeeze it, it comes out like fish worms. That's what my kids used to say. Say, Grandma, they look like fish worms. And Mom and Grandma would laugh about it, which it does look like fish worms. So, that way. But I usually go to the store, get the potatoes, it's in a black container and whatever the brand name, there's no certain brand. I usually add a little butter to it, stir it in there, put it in the microwave, heat it up, stir it up again, make sure the butter gets in there. I know butter's not too good for high cholesterol, which I got, high blood pressure I got, and sugar, that's something, and I guess in your state you got persimmon pudding or persimmon pie, whatever they call it. And you put Cool Whip on it or some kind of whipped cream on it. Oh, that's so good. I miss my mom's persimmon pudding. I don't think you can go to like Kroger's, Winn-Dixie, or Walmart and buy a persimmon thing. I know you can buy pumpkin and stuff like that, but you can't. I cannot find persimmon thing ready made out of like JC store, Kmart, Walmart, Kroger's, places like that. I can't find it there, so I don't know why. So I'm not gonna do too much of a live video. You lucky you didn't fall out of the window, Socks. So, like I say, you can send gift cards for gasoline. I told you I got Marathon, Sunoco, Shell, Casey's. At the Walmart in Scottsburg, I think it's I think it's a Murphy's, I think, but I'm not sure on that. One person said, well, since you got all those cats, can you use one of those stands that you got different levels they can sit on? You got a house on the top one that they can get in. But I don't think you can send it to a post office box. I don't know. But I guess Walmart can have something like that, so I guess a gift card, I can probably pick one up at Walmart. You know, since I got the top cats in the living room and in the bedroom, probably would have to have two. You know, it's up to you and God. God will tell you what to do. But as far as live videos in the car, I'm on a fixed income. I'm 70 plus years old. So I gotta live on a fixed income. I pay all of my bills, cell phone bill, electric bill, water bill. I put about $20 worth of gas in it. Like this month, I go to the doctor in about 2 weeks. So that means I went to doctor twice. Next week, I have to go back to Vision Works to pick up my glasses where I could see better. So that's, something to look at. But like I say in other videos, if you send a gift card in an envelope, get like paper, like you write on. Put that in it like you send a letter. That way you can cover everything up. You do have crooks out there. People said, can we make a GoFund? I said, I don't know nothing about that. There is scams going out there for GoFund pages, so it's up to you and God. So those people that does GoFund pages, like people who lost loved ones, where they can have a good funeral for their loved ones. So that's something, you can think about. But I don't know what the post office limit is. I don't know if it's $300 to $500. You can go to the post office and do it. A regular money orders, I don't know what the limit on it. But a post office money order, you don't have any problem going to the bank and depositing it. But you all know to open up a savings account, which I don't have. I think it's $100. Some of them might be $200. I could make it an escrow account to use it to make a better YouTube channel. Can use it to buy gasoline or use it to get a new laptop. It's up to you. Ask your friends who's a computer geek what type of computer I need to do live streaming. Some people said you need to get a gaming computer and, high HDR resolution and good memory and like a big hard drive, which I don't think they come with hard drives anymore, but I know you can buy a 1 TB to plug in. I don't know nothing about them, but you have to open up a power source or just your USB cable plugs into your computer. Will that help you out? I don't know nothing about that. So you can you can ask your computer friends. You know, I'm not a gamer. The only thing I play on my laptop is solitaire. So that don't take too much of a graphics card to do that. But to live stream, as it says, I tried it. I updated the software for Prism, and it still say HDR not compatible. So, and I guess I don't have an HDR card because I said, how do you turn it on? You hit this and that, and the letter B for Bravo, it brings up, and it says turn off. So I can't turn it on, so I don't have a HDR graphics card. You know, you got Best Buy. I got HP. I told you the model number. I don't know if I could take it to Best Buy and put a better graphics card in it. I just don't know. I know a desktop, you can do it. That means I would have to hook it up to my TV, but I don't even know if I can hook up to this smart TV. You know, I don't know nothing about computers. I did have a desktop years and years ago when I was taking care of my mom. It had the best graphics card, the biggest hard drive you could have, and it had the biggest RAM that you could get for that time and all that. But as far as a laptop, you know, I don't know what to get. I don't know what classifies a HDR graphics card. I know I saw one said something about N something, which I don't know nothing about computers. If you go to Best Buy, Walmart, or Sam's, I don't know. They're there to sell you stuff, because if they sell you something, they get a commission from it. So you could be up the creek without a paddle. So that's something I don't know about. It's up to you. If there's things you want me to talk about, I guess you could do it through YouTube in the comments or something. I don't know how people does it. So if it tells you I'm computer dumb, that's how come I looked up on my cell phone, how do you turn a HDR on a HP so-and-so. I don't even have a HDR graphics card in my computer. I look on the internet, most of the ones I found is for desktop computers. They got nothing for a laptop, so that means you have to buy a laptop with a good HDR graphics card. And the RAM, you got to have a fast RAM. And like I say, I don't know if they got hard drives anymore. You got to get the biggest hard drive, because, you know, when you get a new computer, you got to update it, so you got to have plenty storage in it. So that'd be something that you can look at. So you have a good day. Go to RD on the scene. Since today's Saturday, he'll be there. Click on his bell. That way you get a notification when he goes live. You got Kern County Crime Watchers. That's a family-owned YouTube channel, which it's Roger, his daughter, his son-in-law, Aiden. Then you got Bravo Street Media. I hope I do this right. I'm going to say a husband and wife team that does live streaming. You got White T-Shirt Media. I'm sorry to ask for donations, but I don't get nothing from YouTube. And I throw Pepsi Zero in. They're an unpaid sponsor. But I do that because I got sugar diabetes. That's part of my life. I'm letting people know, since you can't have sugar soft drink, there's other soft drinks that got zero sugar in it. You know, give it a try. You know. So there's a bunch of live streamers. If you like to listen to police scanners, and you can go to Bakersfield Scanner. Kern County Scanners, I think is that right name, but you can put in the YouTube Bakersfield Scanner, and it'll pop up. You can see where he live stream. I would recommend to make a donation to his YouTube channel because he used what they call radio reference to live stream it through them and I guess to YouTube. So that's something to look into. If you like to listen to scanners, and you might not live in California, you might used to live, you want to keep up on your hometown, you know. Or you can go to radio reference and click on your state, see who live streams in your state or your county. So that's something you can look into. So I would say God bless you. Be careful out there on the roads because you got idiots. Take care of your animals if you live in a state where it's cold and snow. And if you got a nice big doghouse where you can put a heat lamp in it where they can keep warm, but the water will freeze, you know. If you have to, bring them in the house. They said, well, you got cats. Can you use one of them robot cat litter boxes? You know, the cat, you got cat litter in it. The cat goes in there, does their business. When they step out, that rotates. They dump anything, then, you know, yeah, I could use something like that. So, you know, there's a whole lot of things, but if you want me to do a better live streamer, you know, in my automobile, I do have to have gas cards. I told you the gas stations I got in my neighborhood. Right now it's under $3. There's places in Charlestown I charged yesterday. It was about $3.03. I feel almost paying $5 a gallon. I couldn't afford that. I would have to get me one of them mopeds and fix it where you can live stream on them because, you know, you get about 100 miles to a gallon, so you know, that would be good. But, you know, Indiana law on mopeds, you got to get like a motorcycle plate for it. Maybe insurance on it, which it would be that much. And people who have motorcycles in the city of Indiana, you have to take a written test and get a motorcycle endorsement on your license. Every state different. So, you know, that's something to look at. But, you know, you get 100 miles to a gallon. I've seen electric golf carts. Well, it'd be nice if they would put on the roof of them, you know, a couple of solar panels, have a way to plug it in while you're driving out there in the sun. It'll keep your battery charged. I would think it would. Or those EV cars, I figure they could put some kind of solar panels in your window or something that it'll charge your batteries while you're driving. You know, that's something to look at. So I would say goodbye. Will I be on here tonight? Probably not. Because I'm getting too many live streams and I'm not picking up any more subscribers. Like I say, I've done a few in my car since I got that mount to put my cell phone in. But A1 Media, if you there's nobody on here, I got nobody on here. Well, KCB scanner in Bakerfield is on, just came on right now. So you can go to KCB, Kern County Scanners, or Bakerfield Scanner. You can listen to them. They got Bakersfield Fire Department, Police Department, the Sheriff's Department, State Police, which Chips or Puntarella, you know, I call them, but that's okay. Also, you see a police officer somewhere, maybe eating lunch or supper. Thank you for the service. Thank you for an EMT. Thank you for their service. And another thing, thank the truck drivers. If it wasn't for the truck drivers, we wouldn't have any clothes to wear. We wouldn't have a house that was built. You know, thank the truck drivers. They did a lot. So, you know, thank them. So, God bless you. It's up to you and God to donate. As I told you, I go to the post office every Friday. No matter if you live 20 miles from me or 1,000 of them out, it's still going to take 7 to 14 days or longer. When it used to take 24 to 48 hours to travel that far. So that's okay. Please make a donation where I can get out and do better live streaming for you are. So good day. Have a safe evening. Have a great weekend. So I'll see you later.